with plant roots. I'm a plant root weaver. I weave the plant root system below ground. Also, I'm a photographer. I make photographs of the work. It started with a root-bound image. Root-bound is when you leave a plant for a long period in a pot and you remove it, then you will see this amazing root system. So in this time, I really explored the differences between, for example, grass. Grass is really silky. I compare it with yarn. It's very thin and white and soft. So I learned about the structures, the strength, also about the processes below ground, for example, the communication of the root system. So this is fascinating, and for my work, they don't really need to communicate, but I work with the dynamics, the strength and the search for food and water, which is kind of the energy I use for the weaving process. Yeah, this lawn is made from oats. It's 2 weeks old, and it's ready to harvest. And here I easily can cut the soil from the root system. I was curious how these two beds grow into each other. Also, I'm very curious because I never know what happens. Every time it looks different than I expected. I see myself as an artist. I am an artist. And I think my first approach was a very romantic approach with the root system. Of course, to explore it in a certain way, but I didn't want to solve problems. And on a certain moment, I found out that there's more, that I can develop a material. This is a dry piece of the dress, so I can remove it. Almost no soil on it. I'm not very happy with the stains. This happens in the winter often. It's a rotting process. But on the other hand, there are some wild edges which I like. I always use for the dress also a piece of normally grown roots. You see it in the dress here, for example. I find it important to show how the plant root would grow in nature in combination with my intervention. At the moment it's still very fragile, but an interesting part of the work is it's almost a self-growing material. It's a new material, it's a biofabricated material. I mean, I could make kilometers of these. Of course, it needs my templates and my manipulation, but then the whole weaving process is made by nature. It's almost that I discovered paint and now I have to learn painting. And that's two different things, discovering a paint and learning to create with it.